What is up, everybody? Welcome back. It's session 56 of the Strife of Aradiel. And that's right, we're going there, y'all. The Vault of Secrets. Now, forgive my appearance. It is fucking dreadfully hot here in California, so I'm currently over here dying. But nonetheless, we're here to bring y'all some fun D&D action. Quick announcements to get out there. We did try to get things running so we could multi-stream over on YouTube now. I don't know a great deal of things, and that seems to be a blank spot in my mind, so it doesn't look like it went through there, so we'll continue to upload as we have been until I can get that all figured out. In the meantime, remember you can catch me here, check out the videos over on YouTube where they go after the session is done, and yeah, you can check me out on TikTok for all kinds of fun, crazy memes there. Oh, I'm not just saying to point this out real quick. Is anybody reading this book yet? Has anybody read this in the group? Nobody?
Not yet. It's on the list.
Yo. This is just the book. I'm actually on book 5 right now. I think 5 or 6. I can't remember exactly what number it is, but yeah, I'm obsessed. It's insane. Moving on. I think that's pretty much everything I had to cover. I'll think of something else as soon as we all connect over, but for now, let's just get things connected here. So, first off, as y'all can see, Ira is going to be out for the next 2 weeks. So, we'll address that. He gave me permission to be as insane with his absence as possible. So, y'all going to learn today. Yeah, so I don't think there's anything else.
No Pool of Echoes today for the Twitch chat, just so you know.
Okay. And FYI, hold off. Anybody out there? Jasper mentioned, because we had some bits contributed last week, and we always appreciate that. You guys know you don't have to, but it means a lot when you do. But we have a pause right now on the treasure fae. I have reworked a new one. I need to finish putting together its loot table. Other than that, it'll be nice and fun once it's unveiled. But for right now, put a little pause there so we can kind of enjoy the arc without Plem throwing his usual Molotov in the center of everything here. But given there have been donations and such, consider that in the bank there. So once things are freed up, at some given time, I'm going to throw you guys a random loot fay once I have this, but you won't know when. Therein lies the true concern. Now, why don't we change up this tone a little bit here. So, doesn't quite match what we're looking for at this exact moment, because from where we last left off, you all are at the heart of a volcano here, having just defeated. There we go. That's better because of fire in there. You all had just defeated the sons of Ragvar. Now, with this, as you all have drunk from this blood chalice, the spirit of Corvus, Aeon, appearing, departing some final words before they each moved on into their own afterlives. And at this point, the entire mountain here is shaking. This volcano has begun to erupt. You can already see, as all you can do is take a step back here as the lava rises from these deep valleys and pits and begins to overtake the platform on which you stand. What's everybody doing here?
Guys, are we running? I'm going to tap my boots and try and see if they work here. My flying boots.
And as you tap onto them, you lift off the ground and take flight, finding whatever this odd magic was that was holding you down before. It was making flight as dangerous as anything else, seems to have faded away, has been lifted. Your flight has returned.
Seeing Finbar do that, I'll jump on the carpet because I want to dash over to one of the thrones and grab a scrap of bone. I'm not sure if I'll ever be able to get back here, but if I get a piece of the land, I might possibly be able to bypass the storms by using teleport to get through the storms. But I need a piece of the land, so smash off a piece of crusty bone from one of the thrones, and then get out of here.
All right, as you swing by, grabbing it as you're still moving. And what are you doing, Torn?
That giant skull that was at the back of the room during that time,
All right.
that had this little hourglass on it, is it still there?
It is.
Since I saw Finvar fly, I'm going to fly and try to take it.
All right, and as you fly over to it, you can get a tight grip on it and start pulling. You can already see just above it a crack in the wall starting to open up, little lines of lava starting to run down and seep down the wall as it's getting ready to burst through. Give me an athletics check to give that a good tug as you're trying to break free with it.
Okay, we're good. Yeah. I think I got advantage. Yeah, I have advantage because of something. It says I have advantage.
Good. Something's always useful.
20 and... Yeah, so 20. Dirty 20.
All right. So, with that, taking a brief moment, you have to put your legs on the skull there for just a moment. As you do, you can feel the heat from the volcano, the magma just behind this skull, starting to burn through. The bottom of your boots get hot as you pull it loose, kind of almost tossing yourself back a little bit. You pull it so hard before you regain your balance. And what's everyone doing from there?
Well, let's stay together as a group and get out of here before we get burned. Back to the foothills.
First, driving out of the volcano, I'll pick up Ira while I'm flying, and fly out of the magma. I mean, I don't want.
Yeah, at this point, Ira, not thinking about his own ability to fly, is kind of just looking around and running off back towards the bridge there as Finvar comes and swoops down, grabs him from the back of his own armor, and starts flying down the corridor there. Now, as you all are rushing down this corridor that led you into the actual chamber itself, you can already see the murals on the walls are starting to flake over and turn to ash as more streams of lava start breaking through it. By the time you guys are heading out towards that entrance, there is an absolute flood of it just rushing down, far faster than you would think lava should be able to do. It seems more of a much thicker substance, but this is running, flowing free like water as it's rushing behind you until finally breaking out through the doors there. Just behind you, those doors slam shut. You could see it start to turn red as the lava piles up and then cools behind it.
Where's Aelor Varn?
Aelor Varn is sitting outside with a piece of paper and a book from his hand there, apparently drawing this volcano as it erupts there, frantically tearing page by page, trying to get different illustrations of what's happening here. As you all stand out in the sky, go ahead.
Sorry, I was just going to ask if, by the way, does it look like the murals on the passageway in had all those beautiful murals? Does it look like the murals will be destroyed as well?
Yeah, those look like they were absolutely decimated.
That hurts Jasper's heart.
Now, as this volcano continues to erupt, the skies overhead are just pure black as this ash is starting to snow down on top of you, spreading further and further. And then, in the very distance there, not extremely far, but just off some ways towards another lower mountain ridge, see there's a sudden beam of purple light that blasts upwards, shines bright into the sky. When it does, it hits a large fume of clouds there, which begin to spiral around it, seemingly sucking up all that smoke like a vortex. But not just the smoke. From far, far further off, you can see the storm, that massive wall of absolute hurricane power, begin to slow as it all seems to just almost undome itself and pull towards that vortex, until finally all that's left is that single beam stretching into the sky. The storm seems broken. The volcano settles. And now we can have the happier music. What is the plan, everybody?
Oh, I want to rest. This was the closest I've been to death. And I don't want to die without my egg hatching, okay?
Once we are out of immediate danger, we do need to stop and take stock and just check on each other and figure out what has happened and how we're doing and what we need to do next.
And Aelor Varn has gotten himself as close as possible. He is, oh, you must tell me everything. I want to jot it all down. Don't skip a detail. What were they like?
You wanted to know what he's like? You should have come inside the volcano, okay? I'm not telling you anything.
Had I had the choice, I surely would have, but some magic here kept me. I assumed that only those carrying the artifacts could get through. And it seems
I
those
assume.
artifacts are bonded to you.
You didn't try at all. Is it?
Well, to be
You-
fair, when he was with us and we couldn't find you, Finbar, he did try. And actually, I did give him an artifact, but he wasn't attuned to it. I was still attuned to it. So, or, no, that was Ira. But Ira is still attuned to it.
And
so that
as
didn't
I
work.
recall, where exactly were you? Oh, I'm right. That's right. You were hanging from a tree, about to
That
be
was
eaten
your
by
making.
faces.
Your
If I hadn't
making,
come along
okay?
and released you, you might have been a new ornament yourself. But no worries, no worries. Jasper's always been the more reasonable one. I'm sure he'll share the details with me later. And he gives you a bit of a rude eye there, Finvar, and goes over and steps back to his work, drawing the outside of the door, what remains of it.
I'm going to go and tell Torin, this guy is what is he about? He didn't help us at all.
You know, I look around, make sure he's not anywhere close. You know, I've always found it weird that at first you told us not to go. We shouldn't go. That it's a death sentence. But the Vault of Secrets comes up and he's so excited to go. I don't know. Something doesn't sit right with me.
Okay, but he didn't tell us anything about this vault of secrets, and he only endangered our mission. He almost killed me, you know. I didn't tell this, but he trapped me in a vineyard. I don't know. This place is crazy, okay? But it was his doing. I didn't have anything to do, okay? I know I maybe do things, strange things, okay? But this time I did not have anything to do with it, okay? You have to trust me, Thorin.
Wait, so when we fought those, God, I don't even know what they're called, those feathered dinosaur bird things, are you saying that he took you away from us? That's why you weren't there?
I'm saying exactly that. I mean, if he hadn't touched me, I would be with you, and yeah, it was his doing. And I'm going to look back at him like badly. You know, right? I mean, I don't know to which point your magic works or not. You're not telling us the whole story, okay? And I know. And now I'm going to search a place to rest.
Yeah, actually, that's a good question before we go too far. Most of us, you three went down. I saw you go down
Yeah.
under the onslaught. Are you okay? I was pretty close myself, but
Oh, thanks for reminding me. I was second wind.
I'm going to look like my chest. I s- Guys, I think I need some stitches. But I think I'm okay. I think I don't know to which point these curses or this blood thing that we take it's good for us.
I'm feeling about 3 digits right now, so I'm doing all right.
Feeling what?
Feeling like I'm about 3 digits right now. I'm doing all right.
so we each drank from the chalice.
Yeah.
How are you each feeling? Are you changed? Are you the same?
Hold on. Are my ears pointy still or not? Jasper? Is it?
Yes.
Really?
Your ears are pointy.
Okay.
But those gills are starting to come through again.
You're joking. I'm good. I did not feel anything strange.
I think I see some feathers growing off your back there. I think that hippogriff's getting to you. Or griffin? Griffin, that's what it was, right?
Griffin, yeah. It's bigger. Do you feel strange, Jasper?
I feel like there's something right on the tip of my tongue that I know. It's like I have some information that I just am about to remember, but I can't. And it's like I'm at the door of something.
Oh, like we are. I'm going to look back at the flaming door, which is containing all the lava. But are you mentioning something magical or something that you are not recalling from the fight?
I haven't told you guys this, but tonight I'll tell you the story of how I met Caleb.
Met.
Caleb?
Yes.
The god?
Yes.
So you're some kind of demigod now, or what?
No.
People don't just meet God unless they're dying.
Well, that could be a problem, but that's a story for tonight. But I just wanted to make sure that we are all at least able to walk. None of us are going to turn into a monster or disappear like several of us have since we arrived here in this forbidden land beyond the storms. But yes, I agree. I do think that we all need a rest. We need to find a safe place to rest. Then we can share a little bit of information in what each of us have discovered in the past 24 hours.
I'll lead the way. I'm going to fly away and search to a place to sleep or to rest.
Should
Some
we stick
place.
together? We're still in a very bad place for it flying off like that.
I don't care. So yeah, I'm just too concentrated on sleeping.
All right, so are you guys following him? What general direction are you heading in?
As far away from the flaming volcano as possible.
And on that note, as far as direction, you said there's this gigantic purple beam of energy into the sky. Did that remain? Is that still going on?
That is still just beaming off in the distance.
And on the map, I'm not sure if the Twitch folks can see the map, but on the map, which direction is that from the giant volcano which we're standing in the foothills of?
So from where you are, it's going about south by southwest.
Okay.
It's just kind of along another section of this region of the mountain. So just kind of the next mountain south of you guys.
Well, I think in that somewhere in that direction, Finvar would be best. Not too far along, but I suspect that might be in our on our dance card to go to next.
Yeah, if you're just to give a bit of a range, if you guys are flying, so you're probably maybe a 4-hour flight at most from there to there. So depending on where you stop, that's about, if you want to get halfway there, then it would be 2 hours at the next dawn. And currently you guys are kind of heading towards the evening hours. So the sun is starting to go down, and you're actually seeing a much clearer sun now that the whole hurricane, everything is faded away.
Okay, so. Yeah, sorry?
I was just saying, are all the storms around I'm not sure if we can tell because it's probably miles away, but are all the storms around the Forbidden Lands, to the best of our knowledge, gone as well?
Everything from your guys' high point that you are, before you'd be able to see the massive storm, almost like a veil around the entire continent here, and those have faded.
Oh, this changes everything.
Okay, so I'm going to look for any place that we could sleep safely along the way to this purple beam. More like an hour in or less.
All right,
Just
give
to
me a
a
survival
quick place.
check.
Okay. Let me know if this is rolling right. Because for me it's not showing. I don't know why.
Did you roll it already?
I think so.
The die said 16, and that one says 3.
Okay, so I don't have
seeing that on
advantage.
It's not showing up in the game log, but your first roll was 16 on the die, and your second roll was 3, but not showing up.
Why is it not showing up?
Have you tried refreshing D&D Beyond?
Let's see.
You are also not showing up in roll 20 if you have the Beyond 20 extension.
No, Roll20 is not working for me also. My setup is messy today.
Just pay attention to the dice. Say roll to 16 first. So
If you want to keep that, it's okay. I don't mind. Let me see if it's running now. Ooh, it is not. Oh, hold on.
that's a 17.
Okay. It's running now.
All right.
Yay.
17 on the survival check, so 19 with your... and then let me get a perception check as well.
Okay.
And a 7.
Not one.
So knowing what you're looking
You're
for,
tired.
you know exactly what kind of a location is safe. The problem is as you're flying up at the heights there, not spotting anything obviously safe. The best thing that you see is a little bit of a cliffside with a small cave just kind of jutting off to the side of it. Now you notice there's a lot of pterodons flying around that area there, but nothing that looks especially large that gives you any immediate concern. The alternative is a little bit lower in a little pocket valley between 2 points of the mountain there. Kind of a wide opening, high rise to all sides, but so if something comes, you'll see it coming at you, but you're kind of in a bowl at that point. So up to you whichever one you're aiming for.
I'll lead them to the mountain one, to the cave,
All right.
which
Just
is
landing
more
up on
close.
there. Yeah, this is kind of jutting up like a little cliffside here, and then it cups over in a little small cave. The cave itself is no more than about 8 feet deep. It's more of indent into the side of the mountain there, just enough to block some of the wind going by. But find enough place as long as someone keeps an eye out. These pterodons don't try to make a late night snack while you guys sleep.
And then after I find the place we are going to keep the night on, I'm going to literally collapse on the ground and face down sleep, start sleeping in my ditch.
All right.
I don't care about guards, lunch, dinner, anything. I'm going to sleep and that's it.
We're following more slowly. Of course, the carpet is big enough to carry both a Lorvarn and Ira in addition to myself. Ira can fly on his own, but just in case. But we'll land a few minutes later.
All right, falling behind there. Are you guys setting up a campfire and everything there, or just hunkering down to sleep?
Dig like a little pit, so that way the smoke, the flames aren't showing and the smoke isn't so strong. You there's a way to cover it up.
I'm also going to ritually cast Leomund's tiny hut to give us a little bit of protection that way, just in case we have somebody visit in the night. We will be protected.
As I see him do that, I make an actual fire just without all the extra stuff.
Yeah.
Does smoke escape from Leomund's tiny hut? Y'all want to be real annoying right now? No, you're fine.
Hot box in the hut.
Yeah, hot box in the fucking hut there. All right, so with that, you guys have found a nice little secure spot there. Set up your parameter and settle in for the evening here. Now, Now, I know Jasper mentioned that he wanted to talk some there, although Finbar is already taken to sleep. Around the time as you guys had landed there, in eagle form, Aelor lands nearby and turns back into his normal self before pulling a whole sleeping roll out of his sleeve. What's everybody doing?
I've got a few things, but Torin, do you have anything to do before settling in?
I feel like I had something, but I cannot remember what I was.
Well, while you're thinking, I'm going to cast. I'm casting my daily sending spell back to the Bastion, as we have been doing, back to Saradin, the researcher at the library, just giving her a 5-word update and the date and time of the sending, because we're concerned about those time ripples. Hasn't been an issue, surprisingly, but just in case, I want to keep up that habit until we get back. That way, we've got a good, that'll tickle her researcher type of interest, but also give us a good log of when how our days and how our expedition to the Forbidden Land is going. That's number one. Number two, I'd like to cast another spell. I still happen to have my 6th level spell slot available, so I'm going to cast once again Tasha's Bubbling Cauldron. So within the tiny hut, this small cauldron appears, just 2 feet wide, and Ira, I'll tell him that the potions of fire resistance that I made yesterday have disappeared out of his pack, because once I recast this, I can only cast the previous potions disappear. But I'm going to cast Tasha's Bubbling Cauldron and create 6 potions of greater healing. And I'm going to pass out. Well, I think Ira's pretty good with the healing, but so for now, I'm going to pass out to the folks who don't have a lot of healing. So it'll be 2 to you, Torin, 2 to you, Finbar. If you're asleep, I'm going to stuff them in your pouch or your backpack while you're asleep, and then I'll take 2, and then rely on Ira's spellcasting for his own healing.
In which case, Ira is going to spend some time healing himself up as well. Though
these potions will last.
Keep in mind that as this has all happened, Ira has taken a somewhat noticeable kind of quiet demeanor as the night has come more and more on. Something certainly seems to be, seems upset or bothered by something. Something seems to be interfering with him in some way.
I'm going to pass that off as him almost dying. So that's a thing. Torn and Finvar, if you're awake, just so you know, these potions will last for a couple days, but they're not permanent. So use these first.
I think these are the only ones I have left.
All right. So yeah, so you can add two potions of greater healing, potions of healing greater to your inventory.
All right.
I remembered
Go ahead.
the two things. First thing, the hourglass that I pulled from the skull, I must see if Jasper can identify it.
Yeah, I can ritually cast identify. Sure.
Okay. Taking some time there identifying. Find that this is little more than an ornate hourglass, though a very old one, probably worth a lot of money. This kind of craftsmanship and just this pure design here isn't really done anymore, but other than that, it is just a simple, the most noticeable, the most noteworthy thing about it is that inside of it is not actually sand, but what appears to be very, very fine sand size grains of diamond.
Would you look at that? Well, you can afford your spells now.
Yeah, exactly. Torn, how are you feeling after drinking that concoction from Corvus?
I mean, I don't really know. I mean, it feels stronger, a little quicker, reactive. I think is the better word. More reactive to things.
I know nothing about gods or divinity or the veil or death. You've died before and come
Yeah.
back. What? I just have so many questions. I don't even know where to start. What does this mean to you? I mean, do you feel part divine?
I wouldn't even know what it felt like in the first place. I do. I mean, there is a slight change. To me, it feels. I wouldn't say sickly, but just like a little quicker. But things are just a little bit kind of. Like there's a slight drain to myself.
Yeah, I feel the same in that there's an almost indescribable change, but for me, it's not that, not what you described as being slower or quicker, but I don't even know what to say. I have to
It's
think
weird.
about. Yeah, it is weird.
It's almost that feeling like you drank a little too fast. But not in a bad way. It doesn't hurt or feel too uncomfortable. It's just I can feel it there.
For me, it's a little different. For me, it's like standing at a doorway, and I know conceptually what's on the other side, and I'm excited for it, but the door hasn't opened yet, and it's just in that split moment before the door opens, and the whatever is there is revealed to me, but it's not yet.
Well, you said you talked to a god. Now you've part of a god is now a part of us. Either I don't know. It feels like that gives you a leg up to communicate with him a little better.
That's a good question. You know, I'm not one for secrets. And it's not that I was keeping this secret from you guys, but I just didn't know how to say it yet because I didn't even know.
What it was?
Growing up, gods weren't a thing. They were things from books. They were things from stories and legends and make-believe. Yeah, they had a hand in the world, and they granted divine powers to their priests and their clerics and their paladins, but they were out there. They weren't here now. And for the first time in my life, there is something called a divine being here in my life that I saw and I shook hands with. And I don't know how to feel about that yet, but
Do you ever think that maybe some of your power comes from that too?
my head says my power comes from the reality around me, and if the divine beings did create the world around us, then indirectly, yes. But that's my head. My heart says absolutely not. Because what I saw in the castle of Carcassus, what I saw in the field of flowers, tells me that I may be wrong about this, but it tells me that the gods are powers that are separate from us, from mortals, from mortal souls. We may empower them, but we can live without them. Maybe that's blasphemy. Maybe that's not true. But a couple days ago, when we were in the airship on the way here, and we just landed, I reached out to the disciple and I asked Caleb for some guidance on how to proceed, how to help Ira with his curse, and how to find the sons of Ragvar Greenhand. And I was once again, as I've been many times before, in my dreams and in visions, invited to the Field of Roses, invited to the Castle of Carcassus. But this time, Caleb met me, and he shook my hand and he put his arm around my shoulders. But as the door opened to the tower, another being stood there. And this being, similar in power, similar in stature, similar in sheer presence to Caleb, was completely opposite. It's like the son Corvus, who mentioned, beware of the duality of Caleb. So I don't know where I'm going with this, but right now, Caleb might stand against us or stand with us, but there's two parts to the whole, to his whole. Two sides to that coin. And we're not sure what we'll encounter if we continue to reach out to that immense power that is Caleb, beyond mortal understanding. But we're on that trajectory. So right now, we either stand in support of him as a divine being, or we stand in opposition. And we stand on the knife's edge. And that decision hasn't been made yet.
If you're getting the in between,
Sure.
you don't have to be either to be a tool.
Mm.
There's still that fact. So, something to keep in mind when it comes to
That's a good point. I met a paladin of Caleb, or at least what I think was a paladin of Caleb as well. And I could tell there's some kinship there, but I also could tell that that person was a wholly or entity, whatever it was, wholly a servant, and in your vernacular, a tool. So you're right.
Are you calling me
Maybe
a
we do
tool?
stand apart. Hey,
I'm-
you're
I'm
awake.
into- Guys, I can't sleep at all.
Sorry, were you talking too loud? Sorry about
Well,
that.
I mean, Finvar, you're probably the best one for this conversation.
What?
Do you have a deity you follow?
A what? A deity?
Yeah.
No. I mean, now that you say it, I haven't thought where my powers come from, but
The drumstick on the plate?
more or less, yeah. I mean, but yeah. Do you think maybe I'm being channeled by the gods?
When you cast your spells, what do you use?
I think too hard on casting them. They, they, I don't know. Sincerely, I don't have a clue how I do it. I just like think really hard that I want to do it, and it materializes.
So,
more or
from what
less.
I'm hearing, if to reflect what I hear you say, you don't think about it, and the power comes from within. The power comes from you.
Yeah.
Your faith in yourself, your faith in your ideals, the power is from you.
Then why was I neglected and you two were blessed? I had to make
Blessed?
my own way.
I mean, you know why I like to sleep on beaches? Because I have passed my like 20 years of my life paroling out the world without a home to go to. I don't know if your story is like tragic or something like that, but
Well,
I wouldn't want you to be wondering about that.
What I mean is, Jasper casts super strong spells. You cast crazy divine abilities, but have no deity attached to you. I fire a gun, and I have these weird magic items that make me do crazy things too. But if we're getting into the ideas that you just came from yourself, why can't I just be a wizard?
I
I've
mean,
seen you disapparate, though. Maybe that's because you were touched by that Merid, your time, that unbelievable time in the elemental plane of water. I saw you disapparate and teleport literally from one place to another without movement. So
That's gonna be the coin. Or are you talking
Right.
about the little weird teleporting thing I do every now and then?
yeah, I've only seen you do it. I think I've only seen you do it once, and I shocked the hell out of me, frankly.
and
Yeah,
if you're
that's-
asking why you can use spells like me is I don't want to hurt your feelings or anything, but maybe it's because you don't believe a lot of in yourself. Maybe.
Well, I guess what I'm getting at is maybe you didn't pick the deity, maybe the deities picked you and gifted you with things.
Who wanted to pick me? I mean, I'm like the most trained warrior I ever saw or heard
You-
about.
You're the perfect Avenger story there is.
He's got a point.
Jasper's mind is smarter than 95% of the world. I can move fast. They picked you two for a reason. That's what I'm believing. You may not know it yet, but I think the Vault of Secrets might show it.
I think you're being rough on yourself. I mean, you're what you said is true. I mean, Jasper is super intelligent and I'm me. Okay, I don't know how to describe me, but yeah, I do crazy stuff. But here you are. You we just slayed like 3 sentient gods, or I don't even remember his names, and it was like a fair fight. You have to believe more in yourself. You are also very capable, and you kind of are the mastermind of planning in the group.
I'm going to default to logic as well. If you think about it logically, the four sons of Ragvar all had the spark of divinity, but they didn't welcome me. They didn't welcome Finvar. They welcomed all of us, all four of us. They knew our names. It wasn't one of us with 3 hangers-on or 3 friends. It was all 4 of us. And they saw us through time. So from a logical standpoint, Torn, don't think that you have escaped the eye of the divine.
Could be right. I look over and Rizen's so close to the camera.
By the way, is Sailor like sleeping deeply, or is he hearing to us? I'm going to like look back at him to check.
Aelor is sitting over there, his pipe in his mouth, and just kind of watching, listening to the conversation.
Aylor, I feel like you've become our stalker at this point. You got her invisible, you just sit and listen.
Well, you all seem to be having a moment. It's not exactly the largest cave ever, so I just figured I'd let you have your piece. It's been a quite exciting day, and as it's been said, unfortunately my efforts are not quite as heroic as your own, so I'm no worse for wear. Too excited to sleep. I do wish that there was more that I could do. And while I understand your all's frustration with my true lack of involvement here, I just wish I could do more. He pulls another deep drag from his pipe there and closes it
What is
off.
preventing you from doing more? Other than your oath.
My oath is, of course, the vast majority of it. And it's not as if one could simply bend the rules and hope none find out about it. While it is important to me as well, I've made an agreement and I mean to stick to it. If I were to bend those rules even for a moment, the lords would be aware of it immediately. There would be no hiding it. So it's not even as if here in this blind spot to the world that I could be of more assistance. An oath is an oath, and it is unbreakable.
So it's not, I mean, you say oath, but you just said, like, if you broke it, everybody would know. Sounds more like a prison.
In some
You're
sense,
limiting yourself in your power. And for somebody as powerful as you, can't be. It can't be good for your psyche. Knowing you're restrained like this.
He stands
So,
up and walks over toward the cave's mouth. You have no idea, my boy. Imagine being one of the fastest beings to ever live. He starts waving his hands about. You can see clouds start to form in the sky there, dark, thick, rolling clouds. And being confined to a 10 by 10 cell. Oh, you're quick, but all you can do is run in circles. He grips his hands together. You can see bolts of lightning start to strike on the inside of the clouds there as it rumbles up. You can see little balls of what look like fire gathering up. And you can immediately see that he's not releasing, but he's pulling at the strings of the weave there as if he were going to cast something insanely powerful, but without completing it, lets it go, and you can see those clouds dissipate. It could drive a lesser man insane. But I don't have the privilege. There's still things that must be done.
Yeah. Things that must be done.
Speaking of that, 3 months ago, nearly 3 months ago to the day, you hired us, lent us your airship to go into the very first of Fine Stamps, Jegram Fine Stamps workshops to find these keys. But we soon discovered that you were at odds with each of the Jarls, Jarl Skona. It's been a few months. Things have changed. One of the Jarls has passed away at our hand. Where does the Conqueror sit now? And where do you stand? Are you still looking for the Soulforged army to be locked away, to be not used?
I am very
Or has your
much of
position
the
changed?
belief that if the Soulforged army is released, it will do what it does. Create rivers of blood all across Eldara. That is its purpose. One does not take a hammer from their belt and expect to heal people. The hammer does one thing. It hammers. And this army will do what armies do. It will kill. And when all the enemies of Eldara are gone, what will it do then? Surely not stop the killing. It will just find new targets.
I'm going to take the next 3 minutes and briefly describe how the fight unfolded between us, the Moonblades, and the 4-3 Sons of Ragvar, except the comment that Corvus gave us that drinking from the chalice granted us some sort of power or control or command words over the Soulforged army. I'm going to leave that totally out. And it pains me because it's a secret. And I'm not a wise man. But I'm just wise enough to know that having spoken with Caleb like this, there are some things that need to be revealed in due time, just not all at once. So I'm concerned that he is corruptible. So I'm not sharing that information with him, that we hold the key to the Soulforged army. beyond the artifacts that we hold. But then I'll ask, Aelor, straight shooting now, the arrow right down the axe haft. What would you have us do collectively with the Soulforged army? Destroy it or lock it away forever?
Well, the unfortunate part of that puzzle is, as far as I know, there is no true way to destroy the army. Why, the brothers themselves, if they seemed quite determined that it never rise again. And as you have explained it, if this Corvus Aeon could see all paths forward and back, then if there was an option to destroy it, I could only assume that he would have taken such an action. But if it was me, yes, I would take the artifact far, beyond even these lands. Perhaps somewhere further west, where the lands start again. Over the great ocean. Only then would I be sure that there would be no chance that it would ever return to our shores and release that flood upon us. But I am sworn to take part in the protection of these lands, and I am not the one who gets to make all the decisions, though I have advised otherwise. No, I must go along with the Conger and the Council. And so here we are.
And just to be clear, when you say these lands, are you meaning Eldara under the banner and sway of the Conger, or do you mean all of Aradiel to include Calrathia fought to the west?
Yes, I mean far past Aradiel.
Fair.
Beyond the deserts to the east, it is mostly waste there. But to the west, in a different part of my life, when I was even more adventurous than I am now. More capable, I should say. The shores that lie beyond the great ocean is truly a sight to behold. But they are of no importance now, not in this place. Perhaps sometime in the future I'll tell you more about it.
Look over at Ira. Is he looking better or worse with some rest?
Ira has gone to his sleeping space and is kind of laying there, but on his side. From where you are, he just appears to be staring out towards the cave's mouth. But if you even for a moment step around, you'll kind of see that he is just laying there, just an absolute sense of just melancholy across his face. Almost some sense of dread in his eyes as he just stares blankly out that way.
Ira, are you okay? You took a pretty hard hit back in the volcano.
He expresses that he's just feeling concerned. He's worried about his sister and what might be just ahead. But otherwise, he insists that he's fine. He just needs time.
Oh, fair. Don't forget that sending stone I gave you so you can talk to Runa at least once a day. But you're right, it's time for some rest.
Just nods.
Aelor.
and- Yes, my boy. Come to insult me some more, or? Is there some more information or assistance I might offer you?
You said you made an oath. To whom?
To the old lords.
The old
The fathers,
lords.
fathers, fathers of the Jarls and Jarskanas that you all serve under now. I'm very old, although I do keep up a pretty nice moisturizing regimen, so I know I don't look quite my age, but yes, it's a very old oath, and I've spent a very long time suffering for my land, giving up not just a part of myself, but the biggest part. I do apologize to you, Finvar, that I am not the wizard you might hope me to be capable of being. But, well, can't get mad at a man with no hands for not raising his sword, can you?
You can. If you
What
have
of
no
your
hands.
oaths? Do you find what oaths do you carry, Finvar? You seem to often be so determined, oath-bound even. Would it be so simple for you to simply say, due to a mere inconvenience of the moment, your oaths now mean nothing? They can be set down and picked up again later? Is that what you believe?
Is that what you have seen of me?
No, which is my surprise that you would expect it of me.
It's strange, this feeling I have. I cannot explain it with anything. Not magic, not logic. But, well, you know, it's good. I will not lay my eyes out of you. Good night, Taylor. And I'm going to take my sleeping bag and sleep again. Well, my sleeping bag, my ditch.
He goes over, lays down in his little bedroll there, and drifts to sleep. Anybody doing anything else for that evening?
I have one thing. The rifle that I have, I'm gonna try to make it more useful at a closer distance than what it is intended for.
Okay.
Spend some time trying to find a way to make it work at closer range, basically. Further than the revolver, but just a little less than what it is right now.
All right. Give me one of your tinker checks. People use an intelligence and proficiency for that. So whatever you
Yeah,
have
so-
with intelligence and proficiency.
Investigation +7. And then I'm going to use a second wind dice to use tactical mind. Well, it says when I fail an ability check. Could I still add it to this? Because I don't know if it's like a failure or success thing. It's kind of just like a.
Well, you haven't failed, so
Okay.
you're fine. Yeah, it's not really like a DC type thing. It's more of a range of. So, see what you need to do here. Now, I'm not sure if you have the tools on you to do it. Part of this thing is it's very long, pieces connecting together, really. It's one of those, have to kind of assemble it before you have the full rifle there. Now, without the scope, if you were to take and kind of work off, taking off and then smoothing out, making sure it still remains perfectly straight, the barrel, reducing it down from its current. Right now, the barrel itself is very long. It's about 4 feet long, just barrel to end. Cutting that down about no more than halfway is probably going to bring it more in line with what you're trying to do. It needs to be cut down, smoothed out, properly straightened, and then rethreaded. Now, do you think you have the tools with you to do that?
I have my tinker tools. I think I also have a gem cutting, gem sewn tools. What is it? I don't know what the actual name for that is. But I have those two.
Jeweler's
And I
tools.
with jeweler's tools, thank you. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, if we got all of Ragnar's stuff, he had smith tools on him. And I know I'm not proficient with it, but
Okay.
I'm sure we have those somewhere in the bag of holding.
All right, so getting to work on that, the first thing that you're going to be doing is kind of busting out the end of that. It's a pretty easy one there. Go ahead and give me the, it's going to be a smithing check, so it's going to be, you can use strength or intelligence, but since you're not proficient with smithing, it's going to be a straight roll on strength or intelligence.
I'm gonna use intelligence. My strength is -1.
All right, I need a DC 10.
Let's see, I'm just checking to see what I have at my disposal. Okay, so I still have that. Okay, and I still technically have my tactical mind. So, let's see, just straight intelligence roll, no proficiency. Here we go. Natural 20.
Damn. So yeah, I mean, you're not familiar with these exact tools, but you're not really using them the way they're meant to be used. You're more finding what works for your purposes with these tools. So taking something you have there to get things heated up just over the fire and get the barrel nice and hot so it's a bit more pliable there. Taking one of these clamps here, kind of clamping down, giving it a good twist, and then taking this kind of heavy drill object he has in there and shoving it through and doing it very carefully, and takes a bit of time there to get it just right, to get everything, the barrel just perfectly straight, and then filing it to smooth it back out. Now, part that's going to take a bit of both. Go ahead and give me another tinkering check here to try to reapply the threading on here properly. I need at least a 15 for this threading. It's very technical work.
16.
16. All right. So overall, the first part of it takes maybe 20 minutes here. Takes you about another hour to get the threading just right, because it's a very slow, meticulous process where you have to make sure any bit of messing up, you have to kind of go back, grind it out, and straighten it and everything like that. Not to mention, it's into a blind spot in the barrel that you can't even see. So you're following grooves that were already there, trying to make sure they're still straight, but over time, eventually, when you run this little just kind of a straight piece of metal with a hook end on it that you've made there, a very sturdy little iron piece, and you trace it going down, it goes smooth all the way from where you cut it to a little bit past. So at this point, I'm gonna switch that weapons range around. I'll make the adjustments later there, but if you remember it now. So it's gonna be, the range is gonna be up to 240, and then up to 360 at disadvantage.
Is it damage reduced too?
Yeah, I gotta remember
Okay.
what's the damage I put on that fucking thing. I know it's something crazy for that.
Yeah, it was 2d10.
2d10.
Yeah, 2d10.
Okay, so
and then it was
2d10.
also like +3 to the damage rolls.
Okay. Keep the +3. Change it to 2d6.
Jasper, I don't know how to do that.
Oh yeah, I'll make the changes later.
help you
I'll
out.
have to go
Okay,
in
okay.
for sure. All right. Anything else for that evening?
Very quickly refill my Ring of Spell Storing with a couple spells, since I still have two first level spell slots left. Other than that, I'm going to sleep.
All right, so long night there, even longer day. Lots of near-death experiences there, and finally everyone gets some time to settle in, get a nice, full long rest in. Honestly, with everything that's happened, it's one of those times very easily could have slept well into the afternoon if you had been allowed to, because about that time, as the morning comes, Aelor is the one waking me up. Hurry! You have to get up and go after him. Hurry! I think he's gone mad.
Going after who?
You guys look up and he looks around. You guys can see Ira is gone. I woke up and he was just at the end of the cave muttering something and took some form I've never seen before. Some flying serpent. Just leapt from the cave mouth and took flight towards the beam.
I miss the days when he just shape changed into a boar. Like, this is getting a little out of hand.
He's flying now.
This is
What the fuck?
again, I've never seen him change into this creature. I'm not sure if you have on your adventures, but it was these dark, almost gray but almost blue scales. Long, almost like a snake with wings. It was not a pleasant sight at all.
And
Like the Coatl of legend?
Similar, I would say, yes. Very good, Jasper. Yes, very good, very exciting. I mean, very,
The only reason I
very
know
fun.
that is because both Ira and I read the book on the nature book that we found way back in Stillmere, and it had some entry about Coatl, but it was minimal. I didn't know those even existed. So, anyway, sorry for the diversion.
Not sure if they exist naturally, but there's certainly one who just leapt from the damn cave. It was rather unexpected, I say so myself.
Well, Aelor, is everybody ready? Aelor, can you lead the way?
did we rest fully?
Yeah, you guys did get a full night's rest.
So which direction did he went? I mean, the beam is
He-
still there.
Come, boys, he was heading towards the beam, and he leaps and turns into an eagle. And he goes flying off, heading towards the beam there. That still shines bright into the sky. Even as the night was there, it seemed to almost dim a bit, but even in the darkness out here, it was still just a massive spotlight in the sky.
So
You guys all following?
yeah,
Yeah, Finvar, do you just want to jump on the carpet here to save the power of your wings?
sure. Yeah.
I will show you the world.
Yeah.
Show me the world.
All right.
Aelor too, unless he wants to.
Yeah, he's already turned to an
flying.
eagle, and he's flying
Okay.
off, kind of leading the way there. All right. So, with that, everyone has exited
Yeah.
the cave. Torin, are you right behind them, or is he like, I'm not following these
Yeah.
assholes anymore. I'm tired of this shit.
No, no, I'll follow him. I have my ring that I can fly with.
All right, for sure. So he's flying right behind all you, and so with that, as you all continue your way towards the beam of light in the sky, there, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back, and then when we get back here, we should be arriving just outside the Vault of Secrets. Don't worry.
Yikes.
Everything is perfectly fine. Nothing at all to be alarmed about, people. I am very trustworthy in all the things that I say. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
little do we know, Aelor just cast Feeble Mind on Ira, and he just shape changed into something crazy and flew off.
Okay, guys,
something
my
paranoid. Yeah, so
routine
paranoid.
is back. So we can fight whatever thing I are turned back on.
Just hear Beaky is back.
Poor Alor.
my
He's just trying to help y'all. Oh, did I hit the button? Okay, I thought I hit the button already. Yeah, Alor just trying to help y'all, and y'all just so damn paranoid, accusing them of all kinds of crazy shit. Make no
I
sense.
mean, I only trust one mate of my life, and that's
That's
Jasper.
me.
Great Merlin.
TC1.
Yeah. All right, y'all. We're gonna take a quick break. We will be right back. And don't forget, we have that dungeon game that is still set up in there. Again, we got rid of it while the game is going on because it became too much of a distraction. And if you're here, it's for fucking D&D. But other than that, we do have it still set up for breaks and in between stuff. So, you know, run some dungeons, get some levels there, and then we'll come back and see what Torin does to fuck the planet up here in this next little leg of the adventure here. PRB.
We'll be casting some spells just as we take off. Sorry.
All right, no worries. What is up, everybody? We are coming back at you again. Session 56, still going strong. 3 out of 4 players here tonight. Ira is out for 2 weeks, but he will be back. In other news, because some of y'all may have figured out from some of the previous parts of this current little arc here that I'm a dinosaur lover, so fun stuff. New sauropod discovered. For you those who don't know, sauropods are the long-necked dinosaurs. It's called Musongo. If I say this right, Musongo Matusa donensis, something like that, like a 15-foot long sauropod. So I just saw that on TikTok, and I always love when new dinosaurs are discovered, so I had to share. But anyways, on to important things. Let's get the group in here. What's up, everybody? I had to share that. I love it. Sometimes I love it. And then other times we discover new things about dinosaurs we found that become less and less cool. The example being Spinosaurus.
Spinosaurus.
Yeah, you knew it, huh? Who remembers going to see Jurassic Park 3, which everyone trashes on, but hey, Jurassic Park 3 is a fun popcorn flick. I don't give a fuck. That shit is entertaining. I enjoyed it. Spinosaurus was badass. Now you find out he's just a big, ugly seal thing with fucking, yeah. It's very different than what we were sold. But besides the point. So, let's get things actually cracking off here. So, with all that, you all descending your way down now to
And sorry to step on your intro back there. And before we go, I just want to let you know that I being a wizard, I'm going to be casting some spells as we start to take off after Ira.
Okay.
Just so you know.
All right, what are you casting?
The first one I'd like to cast is ritually. These will take 10 minutes, so how much cyber time we have. Rary's telepathic bond. So with that spell, I can link all of us as long as we're within 30 feet of each other, and from that point on we can talk telepathically, and that communication is possible over any distance, so beyond the 30 feet.
All right, and you guys have about 2 hours to reach the actual beam there, so plenty of time to cast these spells and everything. And so eventually, along the way here, you all find your way to this mountainside. Now this is in a little gulch here with a decent amount of vegetation around it. And then just off ahead, where the beam was emanating from, the beam fades out as you all get closer to this massive cliff wall with rocks of this kind of deep grayish red tone to them. It stands tall on the cliffside. No signs of Ira. You can see at the very base of this cliff, as you all get closer and land in, a certain section of it almost seems to go transparent briefly and then fade away, leaving behind a large door there. Door itself circular, and around it, something written in a very old language. Does anyone speak Primordial?
That would be a no.
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 What? Primordial?
So,
But I could magically, if no one can speak that.
as you're looking over at it, I'm not familiar with it. Getting ready to maybe cast some magic. You all feel a kind of change in the air here. A somewhat familiar and unnerving change. And then you hear a familiar voice.
I know this music.
Do we need some help here?
Oh shit!
Ira did say 10.
Is that Breaker?
It is.
Stepping out from behind the tree lines there and slowly walking over in front of the doorway stands the tall form of Brisker. A wide smile painted across his face.
I bet the storms that were protecting the storms that were protecting this land and protecting us from him are gone.
Yes, it was quite an inconvenience. I always wondered what the old world looked like, but I knocked and knocked and knocked and couldn't make my way through, but here I am. Come to offer you, as they say, a hand. Do you wish me to read this ancient passage for you?
I'm not even going to answer. I'll turn away from him, and I'm going to, instead of ritually, I'm going to cast using a spell, first level spell slot, the comprehend languages spell, and then touch the surface to understand that primordial language.
So, as you do, not so much as if the words decipher, but more that you just have a knowing of what the inscription there says. Across the wall it reads, "Power is not forbidden. Creation is not forbidden. Destruction is not forbidden. Only imbalance is intolerable." And then a little mark there says AO.
Wait a minute.
Jasper, please refresh me. The name sounds very familiar.
Has the little carving piqued your interest there? Little mortals stepping into the webs of the gods.
Did we just call reinforcements to Brisker to come? I mean, who gave you permission to come to our mission? Okay. I mean, we don't need your help. Isn't it clear that we don't need you?
Oh, you don't know what you need, Finvar. You see, beyond this particular door here, perhaps things far too much for your little mind to understand. Oh, and at the very end, oh, what danger awaits you. I've simply come to offer you a simple arrangement, a deal, if you will, something that benefits us both. Your friend is inside, you know. I watched him go. He wandered up mindlessly. The doors opened for him, and then he goes. wandering the halls somewhere all alone. He's probably so scared on the inside. I can tell you how to free him.
So let me get this straight. You can just stop right there. Why would we ever accept any deal from you after what you did to the one person that made a deal with you that we cared about? You're not really a great salesman.
You mean the one person foolish enough to break a deal with me? He did not honor his end. Are you so foolish that you would do the same? If not, then there's nothing to fear. I am bound to the contract as all others are. But when the contract is broken, all bets are off. I give him power. I made him what he was. He would have been nothing to you had I not risen him. And then what does he do? Turns his back on me, spits on me. Gives himself away to that frosty whore? I don't think so. That's not how this works. But fine. Wander in. May the odds be ever in your favor.
I'm just curious about what benefit can we be to you? You didn't tell us about that part of the deal, right? I mean, you only talked about the power you will give us, but what do you take up from us?
Well, maybe if
what
you go
benefit?
back to nursing your little egg there and let me finish getting my fucking words out, then you might know both ends of the bargain. It's quite simple, really. Your friend has stirred a pot that I would personally rather stay still. I know a way to return that stream, that pond, back to its normal calmness. And in doing so, you give your dear friend Ira his life back, his soul back, his freedom. No more wandering off in the night. No more dreaming of sadness. So, what's it gonna be, boys?
You're asking us to take away his agency and to make his decisions for him.
Oh no, that's impossible. His decisions are no longer his own to begin with. He is trapped, boys, deep inside, like a little marionette. His strings are for the taking. Why, if I should muster enough of my own power, I might even be able to grab them myself. But that would unfortunately leave me far more vulnerable than I ever cared to be, so I concocted a way that would be mutually beneficial. You free him from the shackle that holds him, and I sleep a little bit more soundly at night. See? Win? Win!
I hate to say it, guys, but he's got a point. Ira is no longer himself. I
And he
mean,
pops
last
him over
night
beside you,
he-
puts his arm over your... See? He's with me! Now, what do you say we... Oh. I know you are a little dirty, but... See? He's with me. He gets it. Surely, you great wise, majestic warriors yourself. You see, I am asking you to give me nothing. I will simply tell you what needs to be done. You will complete it, and you won't see me again. Until you find me, that is.
Okay.
And he reaches out his hand for a shake.
But
Sinvar,
we have to discuss the things with the group. Okay? After, I'll take your hand. Don't worry.
It's quite simple here. Make your decision. I'll be over there having a spot of tea. And, you agree to complete the task? and then I will tell you what must be done.
What's Ayla Varn doing at this moment?
He is staring, just like not.
Okay, so he
blinking.
sees Brisker.
He is staring at him with a look of almost balance between some terror, but also some curiosity in there as well. Just and then he pulls out his little, slower than normal, kind of half shaking at his hand there, pulls one of his journals out from his sleeve there and starts quickly drawing Brisker.
Finbar, let's step away and speak.
Yeah. Okay, I mean, you know me, I don't like devils, and this one is a wicked bastard, but he's right also. We don't know what we are walking into, and of course, Ira, it's out of our reach now, so might as well have a little clue of what we're up to.
Let me throw some logic at you. Go ahead, Tor.
I said, when does it ever change the fact that we walk into something not knowing what we're getting ourselves into? What makes this one different?
We walked into the Jarl's city without knowing what we're getting into. We walked into the volcano.
The
We walked
factory.
into Stillmere. We walked into the wall. We walked into the village. That where all
Calrathian
the villagers
Cave.
go.
You know what's different, guys?
What's different is this creature murdered Ragnar in front of our faces.
Yeah, but I don't want Tyra to. I don't want it to happen again, okay? I don't want to lose any of you guys again. So, yeah, I'll make a pact with the devil to make it not happen, if that's what I'm about to.
You can do whatever you want because you are a whole ass person and you have autonomy and authority over yourself. We can't say we can't make those decisions for you. But understand, Finbar, that we are brothers here. And your decisions impact us as well. So just understand whatever decision you make of your own accord will affect us.
Can paladins be warlocks too?
Be what?
Above table.
Of course, I mean
Powlocks, of
Yeah.
course.
Powlock.
the hexblade dip I'm going to take. No, it's yeah, you're right, guys. I mean, this subjects also just steer deeply into me, and well, yeah.
Listen, also another thing. Sorry, I just want to get this in before you go shake his hand. If you make this deal, you make yourself weaker against him.
Yeah. Yeah, why not? I mean, we did it all together. We could do it now as well, right? Without any other help.
Oh yes, you could totally take me. Try it. Do it. Do it now.
You're not even really here, Brisker.
Okay, Brisker. We talked about it. And here's the thing. We don't need you. And if Ragnar did, we are not Ragnars. Simple as that. So go back to whatever business you were conducting in your hell and rot in there. And I'm going to try and open the door like I have no clue about how to open it, but
As you go to push it, it swings right open there. And as you all move past and step inside here,
Alor?
almost just pitch black darkness. Alor does step in behind you all as well. And as you do, just behind you, you can see Brisker standing back there. Oh, you'll be sorry. He fades out as the door closes behind. And you
It
all
would be either way.
stand there in just pitch black darkness.
I'm
You
going
almost feel
to.
the ground start to rumble a little bit and then stop. And a kind of glow comes from the walls and illuminates the room.
Ooh.
I'm going to bring my sunblade and make it extra shiny so we can all see the room without any torch.
Bright.
Where's our rogue to detect traps?
1 second, gotta make one adjustment here.
Next campaign. Okay.
I mean, I am a shitty rogue, so
You are a crappy rogue, yes.
but I do have thieves' tools.
So, in the room that you guys stand in as everything comes back to life here, see a number of pots separated around. To the left over here, you see on one wall a statue of what appears to be Calum holding open some tome. On the opposite side, a golden statue of him. Looks seemingly the same, but this one crushed to pieces. 3 doors offer you different paths ahead.
Couple questions.
Go ahead.
The door that we came through, where is that on the south wall?
That door has faded away.
Oh. The smashed statue, does it look like it was smashed a long time ago or smashed very recently, like maybe Ira did it?
Give me an investigation check.
Alrighty. Rolled a 5. 16.
16. Just going over, kind of checking down at the rubble here, grabbing at it. This looks very old. The dust that has gathered at different points of this this golden statue imply that it's been here for a while like this.
Well, Torin, what do you think? P.S. We can talk telepathically if we want to, so just so you know.
I'm going to check the left door over here for traps
Okay. Give me an
and see if
investigation.
it's locked too. 14.
14. No signs of traps. It looks as if it is unlocked there. There's a little round kind of handle at the very center of the door. You can see some kind of locking mechanism on either side of that cylinder, but none of them are engaged.
Are the doors metal or wood?
They look to be some kind of stone,
Or
maybe
Stone.
maybe obsidian and metal framed. Very,
Okay.
very strong.
Well, this left one is unlocked. Do you want me to check the others, or I'm thinking left door?
I mean, we should check every door, right? Just in case.
At least listen at them, yeah.
Yeah, I'll check the north door, see if it's locked or trapped.
I want to help you, but I'm not good at investigating.
I got a 25 on my first roll.
No signs of any traps here as well. Same kind of locking mechanism, the round, and A spinning handle at the center there. Locking mechanisms on either side, but none of them engaged.
And for the last one, 24.
Nice rolls.
Same thing there. All doors seem ready to open.
So all these doors are basically the same. So if we pick one, it's just kind of like a 33% chance something's bad's on the other side.
So you pick now, Torwin.
And while he was searching, and while Finbar was helping, I will be ritually casting an unseen servant spell, just so we get a little telekinetic helper.
All right.
That'll take me 10 minutes, so it'll be a while.
Okay.
I choose the left door.
Left door. All right. So as you go over and grab on to that round handle and give it a turn, as soon as it does, you hear it on click. The locking mechanism they were pull further away. You can hear on each of the other doors though, those locking mechanisms engage on the other ones.
Knew it. Yeah.
As this one clips open.
Huh? Hold on a
On
second.
the other side.
I know.
Another door opens that way as well.
So we're gonna have to close these to open the others.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to
Yeah.
try and open this door now. But is it completely locked?
It is
Away?
completely locked. It has no give on the little wheel handle there. It holds tight.
I'm gonna move into the hallway, but I'm looking around for any traps like pressure plates, little wall slits where anything can come out, the roof, see if it's like possibly could open up, anything like that, any sort of traps in this hallway as we go through it.
Would that be investigation or perception?
Investigation, I think, is more for like searching and looking for traps. Perception is just seeing things.
Well, if
So-
you're just walking and looking for traps, keeping an eye out, that's going to be perception. If you're like stopping to check a door or something, that would be investigation.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I think I'm going to cast on Thorin enchant ability, and I'm going to enchant his wisdom, so it's more perceptive.
And while he's casting that, I'm still using my action to ritually cast the unseen servant, but I'd like to take a bonus action, pop out my familiar, the owl, and ask, "Hey guys, is it okay if I have the owl scout ahead?"
Sure. And I said if the owl is flying through the scout, I'm going to look at the floor then.
If that's all right,
Sure.
Risen, I'll have the owl fly into the farther room and just
Okay.
scout out, be our little target practice.
Yeah, so flying off into that room there finds that the room itself is not much bigger than the one that you guys are standing in. There's only one other door in that room that looks to be heading north. The room itself is a podium in there with what looks like some kind of tome and some scrolls, and then the rest of the room just seems to be filled with look like musical instruments.
Do you mind, DM, if I move my icon inside because I'm looking through the owl's eyes, but I can't see the room.
Yeah, let me give you something here real quick. Give me 1 second to find this
Sure.
little fucking thing here.
And as I am looking, using my bonus action to look through the eyes of the owl, I will share that telepathically with the group. Oh, Aelor, hello.
Oh yes, you old geezer! You decided to come along.
All right, there we go. So now you
Yeah,
have
I've
a
got
little-
control of it now.
Little owl
Yeah.
there, and you can control.
So I'll describe the room to everybody.
And I roll a dirty 20, looking for traps on the floor.
No signs of any traps in any of the plates here.
So, is it clear, Torin?
Let me take the first step. I take a step in. I can't move with WASD. No. Okay. I take another step.
All right.
Another one.
Aloy
And then I run
advances.
really fast.
Yeah, let's go.
I'll follow to other room then.
All right, and as you all step into the room there, the door behind you slams shut and locks. Just as you were stepping in there, before the last of you stepped through the door and it closed behind you, you could hear on the opposite side of the room, that right door, as something began furiously smashing up against it.
It's Ira.
Maybe.
Is that a prehistoric drum set with cymbals and a bass drum?
I'm looking at it. It appears to be a drum kit.
That is awesome.
But
Oh.
Nice work, DM.
I'm going to sit like a French woman on the piano.
guys, I
As
don't know if
the-
you hear the
Yeah, it's
banging
the door
sound,
smashing. Yeah.
but we need to like hurry up and go.
I mean, that door is really tight. I tried to open the other one and it's not budging.
Which means anything that's in here probably knows how to get through those doors. We do a quick search around the room.
Yeah, search the room.
Looking around the room, the only thing aside from the actual what the fuck? Give me 1 second, something to get moved over here properly. All right, aside from the actual instruments themselves, the only other thing that you're seeing here is on this table there is a Sorry, give me half a second because apparently some of my notes here got fucking erased somehow. All right, so on the table itself, there is a book that's basically music for dummies. Just a small tome, includes the basic musical notes and how to play them on each instrument. And next to that, on the table, rolled up, are individual scrolls, each of them with what appear to be very short little limericks written on them.
If nobody else takes the book for music for dummies, Torin will.
Go ahead.
Music? I mean, isn't that like fancy for dummies?
Who knows? Might be worth something. Maybe the kids will like it.
I mean,
In that
I
place
like
that-
it.
In that place where Jasper stops by at every now and then. Maybe the kids will like a book for
Cool.
dummies. There's some scrolls over there.
Yeah, are you looking at those
Jasper,
scrolls?
Jasper, you gonna look at those?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna go as he's doing that. I'm gonna go to the next door and start looking at it.
And the door itself
That-
is closed up there, same as before, but this one, those locking mechanisms are in place.
The comprehend languages spell that I have lasts for an hour, so I probably have another 45 minutes left of it.
Yeah, looking
Right.
down at the scrolls here, they all seem to be written in common.
Okay.
Although, what's another language that you know?
Draconic and Elvish.
So, if you look for a second there, it almost looks like it shifts between languages that you know. So
Hmm.
anybody can read these scrolls. Just opening up
Ah,
the first one there. It says, "A puppet on strings. A cappella he sings."
a puppet on strings, a cappella it sings. Must be talking of Ira, maybe? I think that Brisker said about the puppet.
I think this place has been here a little longer than for anything about us. It
Could
is
be.
interesting to think though that it, this area being something related to like secrets and knowledge. I mean, songs usually do tell stories.
Who's got a good tune and who can sing? My
I can
voice is a
sing.
lot like a throat.
Got a -2.
Yeah, I'm
I
not much
can.
better than that.
I could try, but I have never touched an instrument. I'm not a bard, okay? And I'm going to sit myself on the piano and
Sing a
and
cappella.
I mean, is it like a partiture or something like the music for dummies is spelling this tune, like the one of the puppet, or is it like some musical theme in the
Doesn't
partiture?
all that the page says? A puppet on strings. A cappella he sings.
I suspect there may be some spectral or ghostly accompaniment, but if you know any songs to sing a cappella, let
A
her rip.
puppet on strings. Oh, hold on. Maybe. Okay, I'm going to walk then and go to the lyra. I don't know how it's said in English.
The harp.
The the harp, exactly. Yeah, and I'm trying. I'm going to try to perform a song, singing about Eira, and he's missing.
Okay.
I mean, if you want,
Give me a performance
if you want
check.
Ira, come back here, please. We are scared. 22.
Oh,
Wow.
killer.
22. So you start pulling at the strings here, singing your tune.
Angelical voice.
And nothing seems to be happening until the very last moment there, as you're almost kind of ending your song because nothing seems to be happening. You grab and pluck at one particular little chord there, and then the whole thing echoes throughout the room. And you can see over on the door one little section of the lock start to move. 3 remain.
Is there still banging at the door?
The banging, you guys can still hear it rattling down the hall. Sounds like whatever it is, it's not at the door that is closest to you all, but the one down the corridor that you first went through.
Oh,
The banging is at that point now.
Okay, I think I did something, but I don't know because I don't know music. If you guys, maybe if we play together, we can open the door.
sure.
Hey, Laura, I know you can play some mean drums.
I'll
Gra-
jump on the horn, I guess.
All right. And do you all want to hear the other scrolls that are there as well?
Oh, I thought there was one.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yes.
So the first, so you've done the first one. The next scroll there reads, "With lungs of brass, a sea I could cast." After that reads, "The scraping of the elephant's tusk sounds of E." And finally, the drums of rebellion are loudest at dawn.
Let's do it in that order. I can't read music, so I don't know what an E note sounds like, but
So keep in
An
mind,
E?
the book that's there is Music for Dummies, and it tells you the basics of music, including all the notes and how to perform each note on any of the instruments here.
I know music.
okay. Well, I'll
I
blow
just
the
played it.
horn if that's cool.
Yeah. Sure.
All right, and you're simply blowing into the horn.
Play a tune.
With lungs of brass to see I could cast.
And step over there, and it has
Sure.
a number of different holes and little lever things there to pull down.
What is the? I'll look for the book of the Music for Dummies book and see if I can find what's a C note.
All right. Now you find the C there. Step over and placing it just the right parts down. Takes 2 tries to get the finger holes just right, and then finally, not the. It rings out, echoes
Awesome.
again through the room, and another little section of the lock is undone.
Oh. Want to go?
Oh, Jasper, you
Torn,
also have an
E-note.
advantage on your next roll here.
Oh, great.
Ooh.
Go and hit the drums.
Is it an E note on the piano and then something else for the drums? Dawn.
All right. So who's doing what?
I'll hit the drums.
Drums, and what do you
Hey,
do
Laura.
on the drums?
What would the scroll say again?
The scroll says the drums of rebellion are loudest at dawn.
Are these little like purple like? Are these windows here?
No, they're just cloths, like
Cloths.
banners hanging from the walls.
Loudest at dawn.
Open the window. Dirt.
Dawn.
No idea.
Do you need
Are
my
we-
sunlight?
Invar, if you want to try that. Or
It
alien.
mentioned stepped on, right? I'm going to go to the base, like this part of the drums, and step on the bass, like rhythmically. Bim 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 bim.
Nothing happens from just hitting the bass pedal there. About that time, in between your pedal kicks there, you start to hear it almost starts like it's going faster before you realize that the double kick is not coming from you. The banging has reached the door there.
Well, use those symbols 'cause those are the color of the sun.
Oh, also right. And I'm going to then, with the with the bass that the one banging at the door is doing, I'm going to use the whole drums and try to. I mean, as I did with the lute, with the harp, try to play a tune.
All right. Pretty soon they're all gonna be over there hitting the fucking drums like it's Slipknot or something. Everyone just takes a down piece. They're just banging at everything. All right. So it's still you over there, Finvar. Go ahead and give me, at this point, another performance check.
Oh, this one's not good. I roll a 7.
7. Yeah. I don't know what beat you were looking for, but you did not find it. Everything, you know that thing where you accidentally hit. You're just not getting the sticks just right. You're hitting corners that you shouldn't hit and everything like that. Nothing seems to happen. More and more at the door. You can actually see a very slight crack starting to form in the center of it now.
Okay, so which was the order? The one was the puppeteer. The other one was the like in the scrolls.
Yeah, you've done the first two
The horn
scrolls.
one.
So there's the scraping of the elephant's tusk sounds of E. And the drums of rebellion are loudest at dawn.
Oh, so we have to play the piano first, and then the drums. Maybe the ivory is mentioning the white keys.
Yeah, you can try that, Jasper. Are you by the piano?
Like a knee, Jasper. I don't know what a knee is, but make it. You're muted.
You're muted.
Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. I said a lot of stuff. And looking in the Music for Dummies book for the E for the piano.
Yeah, this one. Go over there, press that E, and it rings out throughout the chamber there. That third lock on the door comes undone. All that's left is the final one there.
Hit the
The
drums.
drums of rebellion are loudest at dawn.
And now I'm going to step on the drums as hard as I can.
All right. He's banging on the drums there. He's managed to break the foot pedal already. So that part,
Oh,
little busted, but seemingly just banging at them doesn't seem to be doing anything.
the drums of rebellion is how was the loudest step on?
Loudest at dawn.
Loudest at on?
Dawn.
No, I'm
Dawn.
reading it.
Dawn.
The
Dawn.
dawn of man.
Oh, the dawn. Okay, like
Sunrise.
sunrise.
Yep.
Dawn.
Dawn with a D.
Mm. I'm out of ideas, guys. I just almost break the base.
Move the rug.
With another crack at the door, Aelor is now looking a little nervous as he backs around over by Torn, gets by the door.
Ayla, you've read a lot of books. You have any ideas?
Oh, maybe a dawn. It's a chord, and I'm going to read the book of for dummies, of music for dummies from Jasper's hand, and I'm going to search for any note or
looking-
chord.
Through the drum section there, gives a little bit of the simple breakdown to beats and everything, and then just has a list of how to make the different notes on any of the given cymbals and or actual drums there. Oh, so far it's been some kind of note. The first one, acapella, if I'm not mistaken. The last note that Finvar played on there was an A.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
H I J K L M N O P.
A D? We have to make a D.
Try an A.
A
Or
was
a
the.
D.
I'm
try
going
a
to
D.
search from the D, and I'm going to try and replicate the D in the drums.
In the symbols.
All right.
The symbols are
beat.
the only ones that have notes.
And on the cymbal there, you let it out, it rings through, and then as it does, the sounds from the other instruments start to ring out alongside it as that last lock there. All the instruments start playing themselves, and a little tune rings out through the room there. Again, another at the door behind you. Now you can see something pushing through. The way it's pushing the door inwards, has an almost it's almost kind of curving in, as if being hit from the other side with a wrecking ball. But the door itself
Let's move.
Johnny.
unlocks.
Yeah, that's right.
Run. Run to the door. Well, run. We have to investigate. Fuck it. I'm going to run
We're
in.
just going.
Yeah, I don't care about traps now.
I think the trap is what's behind us.
Maybe. Or what's in front of us.
And just as whatever it is makes its way at the opposite end, the doors close and slam behind as well. Now in these chambers here, in this next room, you find a couple of pillars in here holding the ceiling up, pots spread all about, and 6 sculptures of these little, each of them different looking little cherubs spread all about. Each one in its own appearance to it, and something inscribed on a little plaques just beneath them.
Torin, you want to take a look at the doors while Finbar and I take a look at the each of the inscriptions?
Yes,
Is it readable? I mean, is it common or is it primordial like the door?
Give me 1 second. Yeah, no, they are all readable. Anything in here seems to almost change with whatever languages you all know. Meanwhile, Torrin, as you're standing over there, it's like a pot just beside you here lays crumbled on the ground and just see slightly buried in the broken pieces, a little copper coin there.
I made a promise I'd pick up all of them, so. Oops, candy.
It's candy.
To the fire plane I go.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So pick it up. You're not sure exactly how, but you feel refreshed. You feel I don't know, just kind of reawakened, almost like after you've just taken a nap. Something certainly special about this little coin here.
I will hold on to it.
All right.
Got me a little coin of NyQuil, is what it seems like.
Nice. So what do the plaques say on each of the 6?
Which one are you reading?
How about let's start with the one south of Torin, if everyone's okay, and we'll go clockwise around the room.
South of Torrin?
So this one here, and then we'll
Attack
just
that
go
one.
around in a circle.
So that one. So this is a kind of melancholy looking cherub with a chipped wingtip and clasped hands. And the inscription reads, "The one I point towards keeps both hands apart."
Oh God, I hate these kind of puzzles.
And which one are you doing next?
Okay, sorry about that. This one had clasped hands, and it said, I point to the one with hands apart.
Yeah, the one I point towards
One
keeps
with-
both hands apart.
Okay. Okay. Then this one.
This one, this is a peaceful cherub with tightly curled hair and flawless wings. One arm extends outwards while the other rests against its side. The inscription reads, "The one before me stands with both feet upon the stone."
Okay. And he had one arm out and one at a side.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Then going around clockwise.
All right. This cherub with straight, shoulder-length hair and a playful grin. One wing bears a long crack, but remains intact. Points and forward and reads, "The cherub before me smiles no more."
Okay, let's point this one towards this one, the melancholy, sad one. This one is going to. I'll shift it to point at that one.
It's trying to move it. It doesn't seem to shift or move. These things are
Okay.
pretty solidly anchored to the ground here.
Then maybe it's got to do with the pots. Let's get the rest of the information. So moving around clockwise to this one, number 4.
This is a smiling cherub with short, wavy hair. Moss gathers around one ankle, but the statue is otherwise pristine. It reads, "The one before me has hair that falls to the shoulders."
Okay. Then moving around to this one, number 5.
The one up top there,
Top left.
yeah, it says, and this is a cherub with tightly curled hair and a serene expression. Its wings are folded neatly behind its back, and both feet rest firmly upon the pedestal. The inscription reads, "The one I behold stands upon but a single foot."
Okay. All right, and then the last one, just north of Finbar.
This one reads, this is a solemn-faced cherub with one foot lifted as though caught mid-step. Its wings spread wider than the others. The inscription reads, "The one I indicate bears perfect wings."
Okay.
This is strange, Jasper. This one is talking about perfect wings, and his wings are like strange. Could it be that he's talking about other statue?
Yeah, it could be talking about this one here because that one has folded wings and stands on a single foot. So to recap, what I have, this one over here on the left, and now we need to figure out what the pots mean, if anything, and how to rotate. So that one's there, melancholy, clasped hands, and he points to the ones with hands apart. This one here has an arm out, one at the side, so arms are apart. And that one is pointed at the one with both feet on the stone. This one here, number 5, has both feet on the stone. This one has both feet on the stone, but it points towards the one with a single foot. And that one is a number 6. 1 foot is lifted and is pointed at the one with perfect wings. So we've got a few notes here. We just need to figure out how to move them.
How to move them?
Yep.
I'm going to this one and try to like move it or rotate it with all my force to see if they are movable.
As you go, lean against it, using as much strength as you can, try to push. A section of the wing you were holding on to breaks off.
Oh, oh shit! I think I just broke
You
something.
broke it.
What about the pots?
The pots?
Are there any levers, or is this?
Looking at the pots there,
does this
no
change anything?
signs of levers. They look all to be very lightly filled at the bottom with what looks like water.
I'm going to examine it further the liquid to see if
Closer examination, it still kind of just looks like water, though it has an almost very light hint of salt to it.
salt. I'm going to pour it on the ground and to salty.
Pours out, it splashes just like water.
Maybe it's not related to the statues.
So you're looking at the pods. What these little pedestals? They have
Those are pillars.
pillars.
Yeah, pillars.
Pillars. Okay. Anything on the pillars per se?
The pillars themselves,
Yeah.
yeah, the very top of the pillar is just carved around them on a little circle there. It reads, "Here we gather the tears of the liars."
No.
I hope the one you poured out wasn't one we needed.
What? Needed for what? It's just water. I'm going to look closely on all these bases here, or this. Is there water or this liquid on all of them?
Yeah, all of them seem to be at different levels of fullness, but all of them with the same watery-looking fluid inside.
I'm going to taste the water. Like put a finger in it and put it in my mouth.
Giving it a taste, it tastes very much like, and it might have been harder to kind of discern if not having read those inscriptions up there, but it tastes like tears. It's water almost saline, just water with a hint of salt to it. This point,
I'm
you
going
all
to
are
look
hearing
at
the
Thorin.
coming up the hall there, not quite at the door to the south, but certainly at the one just beyond that.
I mean, it's water, but it's salty. Do you guys know maybe why?
These statues, do they have any place to like hold water per se?
Just down at the little kind of where the little short pedestals they sit upon, the little plaques beneath them, and then sloping just beneath that, there looks to be a place where pots may have gone at some point in time.
Just a quick question, clarifying. Number 3, 1, 2, 3. This one here in the bottom left corner, the straight-haired one. Does the straight hair go all the way to the shoulder?
This one right here on number 2.
Is that number 2? I have it listed as number 3.
Yeah,
so.
I'm sorry. It's just how I have them all listed based on kind of where they're pointing and such. This is a cherub with straight shoulder-length hair and a playful grin.
Yeah. And then I think if I could be wrong, but what I've got it worked out to be is that this one should point to this one. 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 That one should point to that one. And that one should point to this one.
So, the only hint that I'm going to offer here is that the solution is not turning the statues to point in any particular direction. Where they're all pointed now is already very specific.
I'm going to grab a
Tell you
base
what,
and
here's what we're gonna do. Write some down. All right. That one's a freebie. I'm gonna give you guys
That's all right.
3 circles here. Three hints. What do they call it in fucking in Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? You want to use a lifeline?
My character is way smarter than I am, so hey.
Understand, but matter of fact, you know what? That's fair enough. Give me we'll say history, so you can have proficiency on it as well. Give me a history check.
Okay. Nat 20 for a 31.
31. So
Problem solved.
taking a second there. It's almost one of those moments where you kind of just come to realize it, right? And that is that a lot of the descriptions that are being given here, since they're not turning, they are pointing, each of them is pointing at a different statue. But a lot of the descriptions are wrong.
Are the plaques movable?
The plaques are not movable. But maybe there's a description here that isn't wrong.
Do the pots have writing on them?
They do not.
I'm going to take the one base and splash it to this one, like the liquid, the one that they broke it basically.
All right.
I'm going to splash it with the water. See,
Well, it's wet. It now has tears running down its face. It looks like it's crying. But it is still just sitting there.
a weeping angel. Jasper, I think this water has to do something with the status. I mean, why would it be here? To not be thirsty, but it's salty, and we don't drink salty water, right?
True.
Mm,
Well, the only one that I can see that's actually correct, unless I'm off, which is quite possible because I am dumb, my character is super smart, is this one is the only one that's correct. It's listed as being peaceful, and the one that stands before me with both feet on the stone. This one stands on a single foot. Oh, that's incorrect. Never mind, that's incorrect. So they are incorrect as well. Sorry. Yeah, this is right now. This is the only one that's correct. I point to the one with hands apart, and this one has one arm out, one arm at the side. So this one is correct.
All right. You want to try that one?
Yep. Because I think everything else is incorrect.
All right. So simply have to make make the selection. You're selecting number 5.
Whatever this one is, I had it listed as number 1, but because that's the first one we checked.
no, that's
but,
the. I have it ordered and based on who's pointing at who's. So I get it.
yeah.
All right.
This one is I
so-
point to the one with hands apart, and this is the only one with hands apart. So that's the only correct one that I'm tracking. So this is the one.
As you go over and make the selection of this one, really just simple hand across its forehead, a thought of identifying it, and you can hear it sound like bells start to roll throughout the entire room here, sounding like a mixture of child's laughter and then a lot of crying. And then from the little cherub statue, the spirit of a little girl leaps up, starts screaming out, "I'm not a liar, I'm not a liar," and runs towards the center up here, and then flashes out of existence, and you hear again as all the doors unlock.
That's creepy.
what?
What is Ayla Varn doing, by the way?
Nah, shit.
He's over there pulling out his beard, thinking very deep thought.
Yeah. All right, Torin, we're trusting your instincts.
Hold on.
Oh,
Did you open the door? What door are you opening?
Oh, okay. The one I was
That one?
next to.
And all the doors lock.
Phew.
shit. Fume? And the traps? What about the traps? It's fine. I see. It's no problem. I follow. What's this? No.
I don't know, but we might have to. If my calculations are correct, that door down there is where we came from.
Yep.
But what is this?
You are muted, Risen.
In the middle of the room here, in a little metal bowl attached to a podium here, inside sits a large brass cube. The cube doesn't seem to simply sit in there. It floats, kind of orbiting, spinning a little bit. And as you all enter, the door closes, the cube flips up, and then lands in the center there. since you were the one to rush through and hit the door here, Torin, roll me a d6.
Four.
4. Let's see if there was something here. All right. So, oh shit. So with that, as it stops in the center there, you can see a 4 appear on the side that lands. That four glows bright red. Little plumes of fire come out from it. The walls seem to expand outward, drawing further and further back until they seem to just vanish away. The ground shifts, goes from this hard concrete floor to giving to gravel that changes from this gray to red. The ground cracks in all different points, and off in the distance there, you can see something rise up. Looks like a little arch. Magical symbols all around it. And as it rises, lava begins to pour out in every direction. Fire rises up everywhere, and at the very center,
I'm okay. I'm immune to fire. So, you guys.
One second.
So we really
Yes,
are in
you
the
all-
plane of fire, right?
And as you all stand there, you see that little magical ring there. A little portal opens up. On the other side of it, you can see what is clearly one of the 9 hells. And through it, a huge, horned, 2 sets of horns coming up. His flesh mostly looks like black rock or tar with cracks of fire between it. A flaming whip in one hand, a lightning blade in the other. Looks out towards you all. And begins to make his move inwards. And because I have to get some other things ready and such, that's where we're going to call it for tonight. A little bit early, but for the record, we will be starting off next session with a Baylor. So have fucking fun with that.
Well, crap.
Hey, don't worry, he's immune to fire, you guys.
Question: is it because I rolled a 4?
It is because of the 4.
What the fuck is this?
It is because of the 4.
Are we fighting a Balrog? Really?
Oh, I did forget about the fiery ass wings. I missed that part in his description, but yes. Big fiery wings. Oh no. They'll be okay, please. They'll be fine. I don't think this is even the worst thing that they fought. They'll be good, I'm sure. I think. I hope. Yeah, this is a pretty bad dungeon, actually. Like bad in a dangerous kind of way, but it just goes to show how much faith I have in you guys that I've put so much bullshit in here for you. Because, and yes, you are correct there when you said, Torin, that you're kind of doubled back. So, but
Hey, look, when it's an XP based campaign, you gotta farm every bit of XP you can get.
so normally I
Timbar's
wouldn't
leading
even
the way
give
next
this
time.
part away, right? Given the whole secrets thing, I'm just gonna say this: there's a certain split of puzzles, combats, maybe other stuff throughout this place. If you all should happen to complete all possible combats, then you may or may not unlock a secret boss. But,
Brisker.
huh?
It said Brisker.
Oh, no, I got something. Yeah, this. I don't know
Ronald
if I
McDonald?
recommend it. It's just something that I can't help but tempt you all a little bit to try to do because it'll amuse me. But yeah, there's many things going on here. But yeah, what we can give. I don't have the tokens and stuff, which is kind of the big delay right here at the moment. But what I can offer you all is a bit of a peek at the terrain you're going to be dealing with.
Cool. I'm carrying over.
Are we really on a highway to hell?
Yes.
Ain't no highway. We in hell.
It's y'all's residence. It's your home. Don't you want to go home?
I'm starting to love Brisker. I'm going to dip myself into Warlock, I think.
Oh, God. See how little it takes, y'all?
You get 2 levels, get patches the blade, and you'll be kind of gross.
To be fair,
Yeah.
Brisker's pretty awesome. I would devote myself to him as well. I can give you his contact information if you want.
It's like a business card of him, or
Oh no, and every call is collect. If you get it, he's a devil. Collect. Anyway. All right, all right. Yeah, we are ending a little early just because I swear I was rushing so hard trying to get everything fucking done, making all these encounters, figuring out all these puzzles. There's so many puzzles in here, y'all. It's a lot.
Puzzles are difficult because players are sometimes really, really smart and sometimes really, really stupid. So I think the puzzles you have so far are great.
I am glad you guys are at least enjoying them.
Yeah.
Hopefully. I'm sure by the end you guys will be like, fuck with the puzzles, man. But to be fair, we haven't done a lot of puzzles,
No,
right?
you're right.
The only thing
You're
we've
right.
done less
Yeah.
than puzzles in this campaign are traps, which I'm not a big
Absolutely.
trap guy. Traps, I feel like half the time are just cheap damage. So I don't do a ton of them. Not that I don't do any of them, but not my really main thing. Yeah, but that's going to be it for us. Thank everybody so much for coming out. Next week, of course, still no Ira, but I think depending on how things go, there's a possibility he'll make it back before the end of this, before the end of the dungeon here. Although with that said, given current circumstances and the free reign that he gave me with how to separate his character, what that might just do is just give us a glimpse at what Ira's going through his eyes until we can actually give him control directly back over. So we'll see how all that plays out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank y'all so much. If you didn't get to watch everything again, as always, the VODs, and I'll get this all uploaded over to YouTube in the next day or so. Hopefully, I'm trying to get better at that because the work week, it gets crazy. Yeah, other than that, no other announcements for anybody else. I think we are still trying our hardest to get the artwork done and stuff, everybody. So I just want to let y'all know that it's not like something that's just been lost to the fucking abyss. Still trying to get that. We had somebody that I was talking to try to get it done, but they tried to, renegotiate last minute, and I don't like doing business like that. I don't like dealing with people like that. Like, they had an amount. I told them ours was pretty low. We already kind of bumped up from what we were aiming for to begin with, and then after getting all the information, once again, they were like, oh, can you do a little more? And I'm just like, you know what? Don't worry about it. So we're back to the drawing board. Literally, I guess. But we're trying to get that done. So hopefully sooner rather than later, you guys will get some artwork of the characters you all are here to see act like insane people in an insane world of my own creation. But yeah, that's it. Rambling done. Thank y'all so much for coming out. We will catch y'all next week. Hopefully you have a good one. See you later. Peace out.